Well, hello there. So, I believe in my last stream, I explored this Tidewater planet a little bit. Well, first off, the big thing was that I got pretty much all of the resistance EPPs. Right? I got cooling, I got acid, radiation, heating, poison. So I got all the resist environmental protection packs. Working on upgrading all of them. Also grabbed an Arceus buddy just so that I have that for moons. Got myself the augment extractor. That's pretty much that's a lot of significant progress in my opinion. So the Tidewater planet, turns out this was a dark water Tidewater planet. I didn't really find anything particularly great, but I did explore that for a little while. And now my goal is to go on to this alien forest. Still trying to seek out some more Durasteel. I have probably enough to get by, but some more Durasteel couldn't hurt. And I have not been on a radioactive planet yet. So did I outfit myself? I did not. So what we're going to want to do is swap that out for the radiation EPP, and we'll want to get the rebreather out of here. Once these get to level 3, it will be a lot easier. I'll be able to actually use, useful augs. But for right now, I like knowing that whatever EPP I'm using, I don't need to worry about breath. I'm not using any armor that eliminates the need to breathe. So for now, I think this is the most useful. Certainly on the Tidewater planet, maybe not on this one. But we'll head down and oh great, it's nighttime. No. It's kind of annoying that I can't see anything. You want to fight? I'm not. Is that a... Aw, come on, man. At least I have a good shield. Oh, they resist fizz. Okay. Get him. What do I have here? Some hardened scrap metal. I always forget to do this. I like having this over here because it makes it when I open containers, nothing gets in the way. So this is Vash. Yup. I don't even know what you use Vash for, but it's apparently a thing. Is that a biome change? Yeah, we got a little biome change. Kind of hard to tell, but this must be the eyes. Oh, looks like I've got someone at the door. I will be right back. I'm streaming. All right. I have returned. Mutant strain of algae loaded with energy. Oh, that is the Erythian algae. Good. Good. I think that that gets used in some things. What's this? Oh, it's just a fence. Take all the sugar cane. That looks like a blister sack, but it isn't. You're coming with me, broski. You can't leave that easily. A oh, Thornatox dongles. Proto storage. I should probably get the seed. Come on. I hate that you can act like I'm just trying to pick up any plants, because it's so hard for me to tell what's a plant and what isn't. You know, like what counts and what doesn't. That sometimes I'll just go around pressing E, and then I know if I pick something up that something nearby is... Oh, I don't need the pile of eyes. Really? You're gonna fight me? Oh, you got a lot of XP, buddy. I will exploit my own weakness. If he is a glitch, he is also weak to electric. And then if we go down here, I think, yeah, there's usually a chest. Alright. Proto-plant. Little Rascal Herb. That's a new one. What is that? Oh. Spam email. What is this? Large thing. This is just the guy who, yep, sells wizard hats and stems. It doesn't have anything that I want to steal. Bastard. Okay, we have changed. Changed biome again. Looks like we're back. Ah, look at that. Cosmic energy detected. Oh, Aether, nice. You're not very helpful, are you? Oh, I didn't read that. Crap. It said something about, like, as night falls, something about cosmic energy. But I didn't get it all. As night falls, permeating this planet seems to increase in severity. Somehow the sun holds the worst of the effects at bay. So right now we're just doing a little, I also believe that is a bee. Aw, just a honey queen. Lame. So I did want some Durasteel from this planet, but I don't really know if that's particularly realistic. I have not seen any yet, and I really don't want to have to, like, dig super far down. Oh, this is the Glitch Castle. Really wish I had a better source of light, frankly, but I guess it is what it is. I suppose I can just do that for a light source. I hate those things. Very convenient. Just open up holes and then you can see. Wow, so we were pretty shallow. We didn't find anything particularly good, so let's kind of keep moving along this way. Okay, so now we're considered underground. Cool. Oh, that's some goodies in there. And some goodies in there. These guys are going to be annoying. Let's throw a flare so I can see just a little bit better. This makes this a little bit easier. And I suppose that kind of thing. Right down here. Oops. I just jumped in lava. Like a really smart person. Okay. Good. My companion is really struggling with this back. We do 1 damage. Oh my god. How? Interesting. Dirt urchin underground. I'm not sure I would really trust that, but okay. We're underground in an abandoned castle, and I found food. And dude's just like, yeah, that'll be good. Little thorium. Little nothing else, really. I'll just break back in here, I suppose. What do we have here? I think at some point, don't I need a armor statue or something? There. A medieval desk. What else do we got in here? Looks like a lever. Opens up to this chest, which has the pot of gold. I mean, cool. I'm not going to use it. Okay, that's... Oh, that was really it. Still kind of cool to get a... kind of one of the unique Borderlands shields. Tier 4 is a little low for me right now. I would really like Tier 5, because I think the one I'm using is... Yeah, the one I'm using is a Tier 5. And really, it's just a relatively short recharge delay, pretty good capacity, and then it blows stuff up around me when it depletes. So doing 200 damage when it runs out is pretty solid. Ooh, a jump log? I don't know if I knew that existed. Surprised. A wooden crate. Yeah, it's very surprising. Can't imagine you find a wooden crate anywhere. Pixels. What is this? Soul Seeker. I mean, that's cool. I might use it. Does it have a little bit better attack speed? What's the crit? 7? 7 crit. It's also going to look way cooler than whatever it is that I got now. Alright, Soul Seeker. It does not have a combo. It just attacks. It also does have you emit a very light glow. I don't like reading them out of order, so I typically wait until I have all of them, and then I'll read them. It is really nice with this weapon. I can just hold down and continue to attack if I hold down, which I always think that is the mark of a useful weapon. There's no reason to get RSI just from mashing your attack button. Okay, that's the top. We'll head down. We'll go over this way first. What is this creature? There is nothing here. It was just that weird one-eyed thing. And some pixels. And then the only other area we have to go is down here. Really wish there were some lights. That would be really great. And I am again hungry. Those need to be cooked. Those need to be cooked. That needs to be cooked. It does say that it's prepared food, but it turns out if you eat it, you get sick. Unless you can eat raw meat. And I did not know that until I ate it. So that made me a little upset. Oh, and that needs to get cooked. And I don't want to say it made me upset, but I was kind of like, really? That's not cool. Oh, we got sandstone. You can just go down there. Yeah, just go down there. Just go down there. Okay. Flesh chunk. Great. I have not found this biome to ever be particularly useful. Intestine whip. Well, that's messed up. Close that, I suppose. There's like a little, I don't know, a little bit of light coming from here. Oh, it's from the poison. Start making our way back up. Won't take very long. Because precursor hook shot plus mining laser tends to move things very quickly. More Durasteel, useful. Oh, a random chest. What do we have? An astral buckler. It's kind of interesting to me that the vanilla, like the regular Starbound shields, are so bad. Almost like, why have shields if they're so bad? The Frackin Universe shields aren't even very good, I don't think. But gosh, at least they do something. Oh, that's a bunch of poison. Alright. Well, we made it. Okay. So let's just go. Alright, easy enough. Is there anything I feel the need to kind of deal with right now? Usually for me, it's just in terms of space. So some of this stuff we can get rid of. Right, all of the building materials, there's no reason to hold them. The one thing I am kind of worried about is, like, if I die, you know, I'll lose all of these blocks and all of my crafting materials. So let's just play it safe. And we will just dump all of this stuff. Rotting flesh, that's really disgusting. I like that the flavor text on it is okay, ew. I made the very unfortunate mistake one time of swimming to the bottom of an ocean planet, and it turns out if you reach the bottom, the screen stops moving with your character, and I didn't know what happened. Like when you touch the bottom, turns out you instantly die, and because you are technically in an ocean, your items continue to sink, even into an area that you cannot enter. So I lost all of my items, and it took me hours to get back the, the molten iron and the aether and the shadow gas and the poison and the plasmic fluid, all of those things. It took me so long, so I don't ever want to have that happen again. An electronic station. Okay, so we're around 4. Let's go to 5, just to look at it. I don't think there's really going to be anything at a forest planet that's going to be particularly attractive, but I do like to check. Every planet in a system. Yep, nothing particularly exciting. We've got a Hilotl settlement, and then here, very typical moon. We'll skip 6 because 7 is closer, and what is 6? It is a snowy planet. So we've got a snowy planet and a tundra planet. And I don't know what the difference is. We'll check this out. It is frozen. Okay, so this is going to be another pirate ship and a Trink colony. Okay, so we've got the Aegisalt, Ferocium, Violium. This might be worth it because the climate threat is very low and I can pretty much just avoid enemies. We've got Tundra, Scorched City, and Garden. Interesting that there's a Scorched City on a Tundra planet. Also interesting that there is a garden on a Tundra planet. So if it's Tundra, we will need to be heat resistant. Cold resistant, we'll need the heating EPP. And this should hopefully give us what we need. So we'll have to double check. It's hard to say how cold it actually is. Like, I guess we'll see when we beam down. Is it going to be 2 or 3? If it's 2, I think we're okay. That's 1. What is this? Some goodies with a radio antenna. Oh, it's not one of the ones you can use to travel. And actually, I'm going to bring another crew member with me. Let's get that, Craig. I want that sword. Oh, and it is now daytime. Very interesting. We've got the, ooh, wow, something did a ridiculous amount of damage to me. Centesian metal. Isn't this Centesian metal, though, too? Oh, Centesian panel. So the metal is the crafting material. Cyclops Yeti trousers. That's weird. Okay, so this is considered a tier 5 planet. Kind of useful. Ah. A cadaver. Let's not get hit by that guy. That'd be cool. Jeez, what the? At least I can, like, do that. Bounce him around a lot. Ooh, I got a crunchy chick. I could never date a crunchy chick, though. Do you get it? You're a big old bird. I'm going to kill you. Okay. So what level did I just hit? Because I have not used... Yeah, I have not used stat points in a long time. Max energy. I hardly use energy. Although I suppose I do use it for the mining laser. Increases shield health and one-handed melee weapon damage. Increases armor. Okay, so I can't pick a specialization because I need to be level 35, and I'm level 24. I do have my profession. In one more level, I get my affinity. I have a bunch of skill points. The thing I don't like about the skills, they're interesting, but they always have a downside to them. So I could get 3 armor for the cost of minus 10 power multi. So I haven't found these to be, like, super great. I suppose this is kind of nice. I'd like to be fast, and I don't really need the energy regen. There. Brute force gives you crit chance, but lowers your speed and jump height. So, like, that's really solid, but I don't want 75% speed. I'd rather be really fast, because this is going to be very noticeable, or at least it should be. And yeah, that is very noticeable. Okay, and then we got this big boy. Okay, so the guards are dead. Now we just have to kill the big, I don't even know what you call him. He reminds me of Robo-Brains from Fallout. So. Wow, just spare parts, really. At least we get this. This is going to be big. They always give a lot of stuff, and I think this is a precursor one. Quantum fluid. Flux fluid, dimensional cell, water, bamboo, ancient essence. Water? It's kind of bogus. Let's open up the trash bag. Yeah. This I really don't need. So I got the mysterious pillar. And then what else? So it gave me subspace flux, precursor data storage, plastic polymers. Pretty standard stuff here. Kind of unfortunately. Nothing particularly interesting. Hello, this is Niku. I stare at your face. Get rid of some of the secret notes. Oh, there's some ferrosium. Nice. It's my first bit of that tier of ore. This mace looks pretty cool. It's my first warp week, really. Down. Ouch. Man. That dude's gun's pretty cool too. The Rotic Storm Whacker. Getting down cadavers. I think this just leads you into lava, yeah. Went out and did a bunch of yard work today. Went to the store for the first time in a long time. Went out to Menards. Picked up some stuff for the yard. And I've still got some work to do. I've got to put up some blinds for my windows. I've got to... Oh, interesting. It has stairs over the blocks. What else do I have to do? I don't know if I said it, but I have to seal my chimenea. I bought a chimenea a while ago, and that needs to get sealed up. So I got the sealer, and now I actually just have to do it. But that's... I hate doing that kind of stuff. Like, you know, I could skip it. But it is. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of yard work. You got a big old gun. Got him. That's lava. That's nothing. Okay, so that's it out of this facility. Except for that and that. Parfait. No? Too far? Ooh. So we'll probably have to dig down to hit the Ferocium, Violium, and stuff, which we will be doing pretty quick. I don't know if I'm gonna go around the entire planet, but I'll at least go for a little bit. Okay, so this is the ruined city or whatever. Is that a mushroom? Sure, but I can't pick it up. Ooh, lots of goodies in here. Huh, cool. An ancient artifact. This ancient relic looks quite valuable. You could sell it, or perhaps you'll find other uses. Oh, I'll find other uses, alright. Actually, don't really even know what you can do with them, but whenever they say something like that, you know, unless you're a real scrub, you know that there's another use for it. Come on. Deadbeat straps trousers. This one's black. Nothing special though. Okay. 2 compost bins. And what's down here? Kind of like the shelf. Maybe I'll take it. Some more up here. Nice. That was very reasonable. You're kidding. I don't know, do I want the dumpsters? Might be nice if I decide to, like, actually make a city. Are you a bad guy? Yes, you are. Only thing I don't like about this sword is it obviously, like, there's a cooldown on them getting... Ooh, there's a cooldown... Oh. Something just died. There's a cooldown on them getting hit by this sword, which makes it much less functional. And then yeah, there's another one over here. And now it is nighttime. May make it a good time to not do that. Wait, yes. Haha! That was my plan all along. That's a mine. Yeah, too bad I noticed that too late. That's another landmine. No, landmines are not my favorite. Oh, yep, there it is, yep. I think what we want to do is like that, right? Get rid of those. Cool! A chest guarded by lasers with a single A single sharpened claw. And what is the liquid? Oil. I will take it. I have a hard time seeing anything here. Fine. Whatever, I'm over it. Okay. Not what I meant to do. You're coming with me. And then all there is a couple of crates up here. Whoops. So I think this is this all the way around? No, presumably. Wow. What amazing loot. Alright, I can't see anything. Oh, they're not actually bad guys. Great. I feel good about the choices that I made. A lot of stuff in the trash bag. And what's the spear? A tier 5 short spear. Alright, we're starting to get to daytime. I was hoping to just bury him under rubble, but my plan did not work. Okay, we are now technically underground. So let's hope we can find something. Hey, there's Aegis and Violium. And I'm starving. Or at least I'm very close to starving. A little more. One thing I will say is that once you can hit that tier, Aegis, Ferocium, and Violium, they do seem to spawn a lot. Like, some things it can be difficult to find enough of. What is this? Is this anything? Just some odd thing, okay, with like a chest with, wow, how useful. Why? I'll just have one of those things constantly attacking me. Then I can see really good. I think this is going to take us to a training facility. I have, oh no, I have passed some of the training facilities, but there are some of them that I have attempted and never passed. Alright, good enough. Anything else? Yeah. Nothing in those, that's pretty typical. Nothing in here that I actually want, although these are half price. That's interesting. I've never seen a vending machine that's half off. Do we do it? Yes. It's the Target one? No. It's the bag one. I don't like this one. I've done this one a lot, and it is not easy until you get some of the higher-end techs. I do think these are really cool. Just a shame that the puzzles can't be a little bit more kind of randomized, because it does sort of feel like, alright, we got it. Snag ya. Oh yeah, you got your maze bound. You wake up in a mysterious maze. Walls surround you. What do you do? Well, you gotta use the windows to find the exit. And there it is. Armor equipped. Whatever, I'm not gonna do this. That's a waste of my time. Yeah, see, now this vending machine is like 2.5 times more expensive than normal. Is there anything in here? Yes, there is. Put that there. Nope. Like so. There are some ways to, yeah, like that hurts a lot. Yeah. So then you're supposed to be in here, and it's supposed to like freak you out so that you're fast enough for this next area. Because this next area you do have to move really, really quickly. Which I hate. This is my least favorite part. With a good enough shield, it's pretty easy to just like do that and not worry. But yeah, see, now my shield is empty. Yeah, okay, we made it. Yeah, so like that's what I mean by kind of brute forcing some of these. And then this one is really hard because you're supposed to do this, and then you have to switch. Nope, I screwed it up. And all it does is it takes down this laser, but it's my understanding that you don't actually have to have completed that. See? Oh, except I do. I do have to, and this is not fun, but crap. I am dying. Whew. Ooh. Ooh. I totally forgot. You have to sacrifice your yeah, you have to sacrifice him to open that up. And then you get 2 chests, and I should poke the crystal again. Yeah, so it just opens up some crafts. And you get 50 ancient essence. Woohoo. Doesn't feel super worth, but yeah, it's a fun little diversion. Drop the hazard blocks. I think the tungsten blocks you can refine into tungsten bars. I don't need those. I don't need those. Some crafting mats. Some rusty pasty. Pyodia. A variation on Keep Zap. Or a coppery tang, of course. So, that puts us at 59 minutes. I suppose I'm going to call it there. That's a pretty good place to stop. I will stay on this planet because I still think I need some more Veolium, Aegisalt, Ferocium. But yeah, this is as good a place as any. And so I will probably stream again later tonight. It's 2 o'clock right now. I'll probably stream in another 6 hours. I have some other things I need to get done, and I'd like to get that stuff taken care of while it's still nice out. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.